What is going on? Welcome to the stream, guys. I see MT here. How's it going? How you doing, man? Hope you've been having a good Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Days of the week are so thrown off. What's going on, Juan? Welcome, welcome. Someone gave it. It's like, it's whatever. It happens. In the end, likes and dislikes tend to kind of count the same anyways, so it's in terms of just like engagement on a video. How you guys doing? Hope you guys been having a good day. Yo, IAG, Trey Savage, what's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome. What's going on? Just doing some Jirachi hunting. Hope you guys have been doing well. I'm excited, guys. We're gonna get to 50 encounters today. One like, one dislike. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who's doing it. If they have a problem with it, I guess it's their problem. Let's get the clock set. Let's get everything good here. Just finished watching a Pokemon movie. Which Pokemon movie? Last one I watched was Detective Pikachu. And that was a while ago now. My thumbs are sore today, guys. I know it's wimpy, but I had to get new brakes for my bike. I rode it last Saturday, I want to say. It was Saturday or Sunday. I rode it this past weekend. I think it was Sunday. And one of the brakes fell off. One of the brake pads fell off. That was not fun. They were old, so I wasn't surprised for them to break, but I had just taken it to a shop, and they're like, oh, they'll burn back in. They'll be fine. It just fell off. So I had to order new ones of those, and because of the way they are, like, it's not just screw on new pads. It's like, take this friction-fitted rubber pad out and put this friction-fitted rubber pad back in and do it 4 times, and you have to put, like, your whole body weight into it. So that was rough. My thumbs are feeling it. Over here trying to get ready for the tourney. Awesome. Awesome, man. I'm excited for that. I'm excited. It looks like we had 10 people sign up, unless we get any more people like tonight. Because I'm basically gonna check like first thing tomorrow and mark down like all the people who are gonna be in it, so I can put together brackets and stuff. But yeah, no, it's awesome. It's awesome for anyone who just still isn't quite sure. It's in Showdown. You don't worry. You don't have to build up a whole like team in Sword and Shield. It's in Showdown. You can put it all together. Perfect IVs, everything right off the bat. And that's all free. So anyone can do that. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that. I'm glad to see a lot of people were interested. You know, we got a good number. Confirmed with Indy, he should be able to make it. Just, I guess he doesn't have his schedule for the week with work yet. That'll include Saturday. So he's got to get that together, but he thinks he'll be able to make it. So that'll be good. That'll be exciting. Getting another voice in here. Getting someone who actually knows competitive, because I do not. Realize you can soft reset 41 times for that poor Brennan to ride in that truck 41 times. It's just 41 different Brennans. Someone has a problem with me? Consent wants on you. I don't know. I mean, if they're like happening before the stream even starts, there's literally nothing I can do about it. I think 125 people will sign up. Man, that would be one heck of a tournament. That would be kind of crazy. Girlfriend's new to Pokemon and she keeps saying me too instead of Mewtwo. Some Mewtwo returns. Okay, that's the new one, right? Like the relatively new animated one. I forget when exactly it came out, but it was like a remake of the first movie or something. They won't see you coming. We almost made it. We almost made it to that second set of grass patches. It is really nice to outspeed everything in these patches, so there's no chance of not being able to run away. Let's save just in case we get wrecked. Just finished Pokemon Journey on Netflix. Oh, that's awesome. It's awesome. It's good to see a lot more of Pokemon coming to like Netflix and stuff. Because I feel like the only place you can find a lot of it still is just like renting it or buying it on like Amazon, which is unfortunate in like the world of streaming. You know, as much as like the complaint is, you know, having a whole bunch of streaming services everywhere, it's like, at least if it's on a streaming service, like it's somewhere. Like, don't spin up a whole new one for Pokemon, but like, ah, come on. I don't want any mud crits. But like, if you put it on any of the existing ones, it's like, it might suck that it's not on the one you have, but like, it's somewhere. You know? Yo, Vanillix, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Love Mewtwo, Sony movie with your faves good to me. Hey, I understand that. Pokemon Journeys is great. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit different of a formula from the normal anime. Since it's like, since it has, you know, like a separate, like, main character alongside Ash. It's not just Ash. At least, I mean, I guess there's always been, like, side characters along with Ash and stuff, but like actually a unique character, not like a character from the games or anything. Rowlet's your favorite Pokemon? It's everyone's favorite Pokemon. It's just the truth. Alright, let's get Jirachi Disc running. Yo, Vanillix! What's going on? Thank you for the membership, man. Member hype. Everyone show Vanillix some hype in the chat for becoming the newest member. I gotta double check. I think this member goal might actually be like one off. If we lose a member, it doesn't go back down. So I think you brought us back up to 7, Vanillix. So super hype from that. Mr. Clockwork, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. It's literally something from every generation. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. It's like, that's, I guess, the part of the journey name, right? Let me double check this membership thing real quick so I can make sure the counter's right. But yo, thank you so much for that, Vanillix. Member hype in the chat. Welcome to Rowlet. Yeah, the Rowlet level. Yeah, so now you have access to the you can. You're gonna be in the other channel on Discord. You'll have access to yeah, let me double check here. Members. We have 8 now. Okay, this is correct. This is correct. I just want to check and make sure. Yeah, I have the count wrong somewhere somehow. Awesome. Yeah, that's all correct. So awesome. Thank you so much, Vanillix. So yeah, we're 2 away. We're 2 away from being able to add the new emote to the channel, guys. Also, Vanillix, you broke the layout, man. How could you? Actually, no, I shouldn't be doing it that way. I should be doing... Okay, yeah. No, just whoop. You broke it, Vanillix. You get to stand out a little bit. You broke it. Alright, let's save. But yeah, so now you get access to the Discord channel as well as to the Minecraft realm. I'll have to add you on that after the stream, man. Forgot about the owl. Oh, yeah, yeah. Alright, let's get this restarted, and I'll catch you on chat here. Are memberships cheaper? Now there's tiers of it. So like Rowlet's like a $2 tier, Dartrix is the $5 tier, and then Decidueye is like a $7 tier, I think. Yeah, so there's like different levels of it now. They have a little bit different perks, but one of the perks in all of them is the Minecraft server. Hashtag member hype. Jay, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Anyone know any good Pokemon ROMs? I don't know any ROMs off the top of my head. I don't follow those a lot, personally. Ready for the initiation? Oh, you gotta go. Alright, see you later, Jay. I'm glad you're able to stop by. This better be a Jirachi. I hope it's a Jirachi. It'd be really unfortunate if it wasn't. Minecraft realm? Yeah! Yeah, we got a realm set up for the members on the server. Java or Bedrock? It is on Java. I was almost gonna say Bedrock, but it's Java. It's a Java realm. That's the Minecraft that I own. Yeah, they added those a while back. I think they kind of added them right after I stopped doing YouTube for a while. So yeah, when I came back, I put those back on and everything. And got them updated to the different tiers and whatnot. But yeah, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, we're one closer to that goal. And now we can check. Darn, I really felt like that one was going to be the shiny. But, alright. Well, let's go around again. Hype Dick, what's going on, man? How you been? Welcome, welcome. As Java, luckily you have Java bought from years ago. Yeah. Like, for me, I have Java. That's the one I have. So that's the one I was going to set it up with so I could play on it. I know the mechanics of Java a little bit more. I did consider it, though. I did consider Bedrock just because, like, I guess Bedrock does have a little bit in terms of, like, more devices can play on it and stuff, but Java's the one I know. Might buy Java soon. This is friends, you own a Bedrock server. Aha, yeah, I see. Got everything ready for the winter whenever the tournament finishes tomorrow or whenever it finishes. It'll be Saturday. Today was the last day to sign up because tomorrow and Friday and part of Saturday I'll be using to, like, get all that stuff sorted and ready. But yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate you helping out with that one. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so Vanillix, I'll get you into like the member, like the member chat on Discord, and then I'll add you. Then just like send me your Minecraft username, and I can get you invited to the server. What are rough cuts and bloopers, like Ian falling off stream or something? Those are for when I actually do videos, which I don't do very often. I wrote a lot of those back when I was like doing the This Week in Pokemon stuff. So there's a couple bloopers out there from those. But since I haven't like done videos in so long, those haven't really been a part of it. So that's another reason why I kind of felt like doing the Minecraft realm was a valid thing. 'Cause it's like, hey, we actually like have a reason, like actually have something for the memberships and stuff. Yo, Wake, welcome. How you doing, man? Find your first email and the password is funny. Hopefully the password isn't literally the word funny, because that would not be smart to post it in the stream. Pog, you get access to the emotes. Don't post passwords in chat. It's not a thing I felt like I had to say, but I will say it. Don't post passwords in chat. Best emote. No, that one kind of came out of nowhere. It's great, but it came out of nowhere. Me raging in Mario Maker. Oh man, those were fun. I wish I could have done more of those. Except I say those were fun. They were fun when they went well, but they went horribly. I tried to record like a new one like 3 or 4 times before like after that last one that I did, and I just couldn't get into it. You know, like the recording of it, just the way I play Mario, and just the unfortunate levels I think I ended up with too. Post the numbers of your parents' credit card, your SSN, and your mother's maiden name, and nuclear launch codes. Those are fine, but passwords for like an email, no go. It's an old email password. I got you, but still, just to be on the safe side, I went ahead and just knocked it off. Went and looked at your iPad and your emotes are showing there, not on your phone? What the heck? That's so strange, man. I guess like clearing the cache on your phone or something? Like clearing the cache for YouTube on your phone, maybe? That's really strange. It's pretty nice phone number there, Mr. Clockwork. Yeah, fortunately, most of these are just like straight lines, like walking and stuff, that I can just go ahead and press the direction well before I'm able to like actually move in that way, like loading through doors and stuff. So you just have like instant turning. Ah! Ah! Post your stream key as well, don't forget that. Does anyone remember when I accidentally did goof and do that? I had to copy a stream key when I streamed on Twitch with Cinder. I copied my stream key. Or I did something. I did something with Cinder, and whatever I did, I had to copy my stream key for it and like change it. And what happened was I freaking meant to copy the URL for the stream I thought I already had. And so I just like pasted my stream key in Discord. So I had to like delete it and stop the stream and re-pick it back up with a new key. That was awkward. Everyone slips up and makes those kind of mistakes, which is why it's like, just don't like post it if like you're intentionally doing it, because you'll slip up on the other part of it at some point. A phone number is 2 numbers too long. Depends on the like nation code. All right, let's see if we can get through this mudkip quickly. Hey, we got a crit. Could have streamed for like a second. I reset that key pretty quickly. What happened to Cinder? Is she still stream? She does Twitch now. When she does it, she does Twitch. She took a break, school and whatnot. I think she's getting a new computer today, so she's probably setting that up right now. She's been playing a lot of WoW. And so she picked up streaming, I think like a week or 2 ago. Again, and plans on doing some more WoW streams and stuff. Still post videos. Can you ask me something? Sure, go for it. Also nice. Having some good May battles this time again. Weirdly, the thing that stresses me out the most in these battles, or in like this routing, is that one little 1-block move to the side when coming down from the May fight in Odale Town. Because I want to get everything perfect here. I want to nail it all. I want to make sure like we're not doing any weird extra motions. And it's hard to get that one turn to measure. Alright. Is it like a joke? Or is it like genuinely asking? Because I feel like in general, like soccer's pretty popular in Mexico if you're like genuinely asking. Alright, let's restart this thing. You finally gave in. Yeah, I gotta update that to include the Minecraft realm being mentioned. Shear's a member, yeah. You're Hispanic and not Hispanic on your job application. They just got to make sure you're not lying. It's like the Google surveys where they like ask you if you've gone to a fake store to see if you say yes, so they'll stop sending you surveys. They'd be like, I don't know, man. Are they just guessing? Are they guessing on like the information about themselves? All right, let's see. Jirachi's almost here. Boom. Best emote, can't tell you otherwise. I won't tell you otherwise. The more you use it, the more you help pressure other people into getting memberships, man. Got them thick thighs for cross country. The thick with 2 C's. Alright, and time to check. Alright, let's speed run this dialogue. Want you doing a Twitch pog face, become a member? Heck yeah. Do it, become a member now. Also get access to our Minecraft realm. If we get enough people, I'll have to upgrade it to like an actual hosted server, not just a realm. Genetics are weird, man. That kind of thing can happen. Your level 2 Rattata says hi. It's gonna crush in the tournament, isn't he, MT? Swipe the floor with everyone. Gotta do research on all the companies you're gonna talk to for the job fair tomorrow. Ah, yeah, you gotta know what it is going into it. Realms isn't actually bad. It's not bad. The thing with Realms is there's a limit of 10 people on the server, like, max at the same time. Which, even if we have 10 members, odds are not all 10 are gonna be on the server at the same time. But, like, you do run into that limitation. Realms, I think, has a limit on the draw distance, in general. But again, like, it's run by Mojang, straight up, like, is generally a pretty solid service. Is hosting an actual server more expensive? Yes. Realms are relatively cheap, but again, they come with a few little caveats like that. Hosting an actual server, you have, like, it can be like some of the cheapest ones are like $20 a month to host a server somewhere. Which is a bit steep of a price, in my opinion, but I understand. I mean, because the thing is, like, I wouldn't host it locally. No way you would have me host it locally. So for tournaments, you need to have team ready to join your server for Saturday. Yeah, so you would need to have the team ready in Showdown. Because I think, again, the idea is tonight is the cutoff, like, in the next few hours, effectively, when I'll be, like, looking and being like, all right, you know, tournament's been cut off, or, like, sign-up's been cut off, here's the people who are in it, let's, you know, randomize this list and get our bracket. And then I'll just have to get, like, proper names that people want to be known by in the thing, you know, either your Showdown name or your like Discord name, and get the schedule for it, really. will be the thing. So that's just why I need the time. But you just have to have your team ready, and like validated in time. MC Pro hosting is really good and pretty cheap, like $10 for 20 players. That's not bad. I might have to do more research on that, but right now the Realm's working for us. Like, that was just the easiest, to just literally go on like the Minecraft website and go, Realm, I want to buy one. Which I know is pretty much what the other ones are like too. Make a Pixelmon server? I mean, that's a thought. If I can't do it with Realms because Realms is vanilla, but technically you could do that with like another hosted server. That's true. This is a thought. We'll think about it. For now, you know, we're just getting started. So I think for now the Realm works. Bloopers is the next tier up. Yeah, for when I actually make a video again. I have video ideas in the works, but I keep getting distracted. I'll be honest. I've got a couple videos that I'm working on, like things for. I've been very distracted the past couple weeks on them. Winner gets a shiny with a picture of you, with a picture of me. Does the shiny have it? Is it like an item? What if I get shiny Torchic? If I get shiny Torchic, we'll have a shiny Torchic. For the time being, what would happen is we would just like stop the stream with a shiny found. Like I've mentioned before, I need to get a link cable. That's a big part of it, is I need a link cable. So I can trade the Torchic away. But basically we just would stop the streams for a little bit while we waited to get that, and then we would just put the Torchic onto my copy of Emerald, most likely. While nothing is impossible, the odds for Jirachi are technically better, and it is more likely for us to find Jirachi than it is to find Torchic. Not by a lot, so it's not like it's like, you know, likely we'll find multiple Jirachis before Torchic or something like that. It's like... It's like, you know, for every 9 Jirachis we find, we'll find 8 Torchics. So, like, really not that different. Also, yikes. Crit, crit, crit! Nope. Winner gets a half-beaten-up, cheap postcard in the mail signed by Ian with a crayon. Now, don't go making these really fancy promises for me, Wake. How does the stream for the tournament, how is it going to work? Like, do you see your battle, or do you watch this? Spectators. So the plan will be that, effectively, I am just hosting the tournament. Basically, the showdown links will just need to get posted on Discord, and I'll join in and stream the showdown link. How rare is shiny Jirachi? Not sure about the odds. The odds are like 1 in 7,200, 1 in 7,281, I think is what I checked last night. So it's a little less than normal full odds, but it's still pretty high. This is gonna knock me out, isn't it? Yep. Man, I gotta use Growl. Winner gets gets the whole channel. That seems a little excessive. Not gonna lie. I don't know how I feel about giving the whole channel away. Don't forget the whistle. Nah, this is why I got Indy involved. Indy knows all the stuff. I'm just here to be the big name draw, right? It's my bank account. You can get my credit card account. Not the credit card, you can get the account. So you just have to pay that. I think that's pretty fair. Gonna be inactive in chat for a bit while you're researching the companies and making yourself a Google Doc for it all. But have the streamer in the background. Alright. Good to hear, man. This is gonna be really awkward. It's gonna be this super slow chip battle, followed by a single crit from one of us that's gonna knock the other one out. I didn't mean for you to do that, Mudkip! Come on now. Come on, buddy. Seriously, what the heck is this, guys? Alright, we're just gonna try to power through it again. I was like, lol, one of us is gonna crit, and then Mudkip was like, okay, I'll crit, and it's like, no, you heard me wrong, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, it takes me 5 hits to take Mudkip down, and it takes it 4 to take me down. I need it to miss. What is not that crit, right? And the thing is, of course it was the time where it growled too. Which was extra rough. Winner gets any shiny from any game from me? Yikes. I foresee many requested shiny Vespiquens. Or a Gen 3 shiny Chansey, something like that. Alright, can I catch up to Mudkip here? This is gonna be really close, actually. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, thank God. So close. Because I include a shiny Jirachi. See, that would be an issue. Excuse me. Yeah, that one step to the right for some reason really stresses me out. Would actually be impossible. See, that would just be pushing it, and I would just start genning them. It would be against my morals, but I would do it. Shiny missing though. Wait, but hold on though. Aren't the DVs for shiny missing though actually the DVs that would give it a shiny in Gen 2? I thought I've heard that before, but I might be wrong. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Now we can save. Yes, make sure we save the game. I have like a chip stuck in my throat. How'd you win a better? I don't know, you're the one who suggested it. I don't know, that one's on you to explain. No, it's possible, but really rare. The missing no? I mean, missing no's like set stats, right? Or is it? What kind of chip? A Dorito. it's like a month or two ago at this point, Mayu on stream introduced me to the idea of Lyman, like, flaming hot Doritos. And I both love and hate that they did, because they're really good and really spicy, but it's almost too much. Like, it's not even like, it's not too much to eat. It's too much to the point that, like, anything I touch for the next hour just gets, like, a slight, like, red, like, crust on it. Or not crust, but, like, it just gets, like, a stain. It gets stained. Like, the chips stain your fingers so badly that your fingers are still able to, like, stain other things. Since you still own a Missing No? I mean, you wouldn't be able to transfer it up. You wouldn't be able to transfer it up, at least not that far, right? Like, Missing No was purely a Gen 1 glitch. Lime and Doritos are good, right? It's just a problem of, like, if you pour them into a bowl or something, that bowl is just stained. It's forever red. Until you, like, wash it 3 or 4 times. It takes forever to get rid of it. I can't handle shiny stuff. You mean spicy? I've trained myself more and more to like spicy foods. No one mentioned it at ag class, but they're saying is agricultural nation Atlanta of learning. Oh, that's an awful acronym. Someone should have checked that. Yeah, how do you get a shiny Missing No in Gen? How do you get a Missing No in general to Gen 3? The red flakes are the worst part. Like, they're the spicy parts. Like, it's the whole point of the chip. But it gets everywhere. Like, genuinely, it just gets everywhere. Like, there's no point in getting those chips if you aren't getting them for the spiciness. Like, so therefore you need that. You need, like, the spicy, like, powder on them, but, like, it just gets on everything. Yeah, it doesn't come off when you wash your hands. Like, it stays. It's there for a while. Yo, Koki, what's going on, man? How you doing? Missing No's in Gen 3. But I thought it was like specifically a Gen 1 glitch, though. Yaelu, sorry if I mispronounced that. Currently soft resetting for Shiny Ho-Oh. Gonna play this in the background. Well, good luck with your Ho-Oh hunt. Like a billion times, right? If we're gonna do it since it's been 8 years or something. I mean, I guess I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's still glitches in the Gen 3 games. I just know that the reason Missing No showed up and like showed up the way it did was related to Gen 1 stuff. I know there's a way to get the question mark Pokemon. Or something. I can stream on Facebook Gaming? I mean, I would need a Facebook account to do that. Didn't understand the Pog stuff at first. Thought people were trying to say Pug. I mean, Pug would be better than Pog. I agree. What exactly is Missing No? What's the whole purpose of having him? It's a glitch in like the original like Gen 1 Pokemon games where you could encounter a Pokemon kind of out of like normal. And what would happen with it is basically it would like it got its look and stuff from it was trying to read Pokemon data from like not a Pokemon data part of the game. And it's called Missing No because it literally is just the error message missing number. Like there is no Pokedex entry for this Pokemon. So it's a glitch in Gen 1. It's a very reproducible glitch. Like, you can follow the steps and get the exact same glitch mod. So people just know about it. There's nothing like, there's no reason to have it aside from being able to say you did the glitch. The first person to pronounce your name correctly on the first try, hey! Hey, I try my best, man. Owning a missing no in Gen 3 can corrupt your game file. I mean, yeah, it can corrupt your game file anywhere because it's not supposed to be there. But yeah, it's just a glitch. Can you use missing no? If you do, I think the game crashes. It's very difficult to use those like glitch mods like that because it freaks the game out. Like, you're reading data from where you're not supposed to. So like, you can end up in a situation where like it looks at missing no, and if you, let's say you manage to have a Pokemon hit missing no, it probably won't. It'll probably crash the game before it does. But when missing no starts to like lower its HP, you just like are changing a different value in your save somewhere, and so you can just like change important data about another Pokemon or about your save or something, and it can corrupt the whole thing and it can go haywire. So generally it's one of those things where you encounter it and it's nifty, but you can't do anything with it. You can use it, but it has no moves. Isn't there a save glitch for Gen 1? Yeah, it's one of the ways to do like the true any percent, like not any percent glitchless, but just like any percent glitches allowed. At least in yellow, if you shut the game off at a very specific point and boot it back up, like while it's saving, you can corrupt your save in just the right way to gain access to like all the memory data, and you basically change the portal of leaving your front door to send you to the Elite Four. It can crash also, yeah. Yeah, I mean, things like missing no and like the save glitches in general, I always find them really interesting, and I love messing around with them because it's like, it's this weird like way to view what's behind the curtains and stuff, you know? Like, you're just making this game freak out. So that's why you never do it on like saves you care about. Like, if you have important Pokemon or just a lot of time spent on a game, like, yeah, don't do it on that save. But if you have an emulator or something, just do it on that. Missing no is basically Bigfoot. Missing no is more confirmed than Bigfoot, though. Best glitch, what shiny Ditto glitch from Gen 1 to Gen 2 for the nursery? Oh, like getting a shiny Ditto? Yeah, because in Gen 2, the shininess of the parent actually affected whether or not it was, whether or not the offspring would be a shiny. It's funny, Sword Shield never crashed for you until one day it crashed while you were doing a Dynamax raid. Huh. I don't think I've had any issues with Sword and Shield crashing. The newer games tend to be better about that. I say tend to be better about that because X and Y had those horrific save, like, corruption issues at the beginning. Come on, there we go. Just trying to nudge over one spot without going too far. I think I'm starting to wear the D-pad back in on this controller. I think this D-pad got screwed up, like being saran wrapped like it was for so long. Or something. Because it works so much better now than it did the first stream. There's a glitch in Gen 1 and Gen 2. That was like the only time it crashed. That's so strange. That's like that's such an unfortunate time for it to crash too, right? When you're doing like multiplayer stuff. Wasn't there some broken egg in X and Y? I don't remember an egg being broken. I know there was... You couldn't save in the southern half of Luminos City for the first like 2 days of the game being out. Like, unless you got the day 2 or 3 patch in the game, like, people who played game on release night and saved their game in Luminos City and turned off their console and turned it back on, their saves, like, largely were corrupted. I didn't mean to hit select again. So that was a thing. I don't remember an egg being busted. Gen 6 Gen 6 had a lot of issues right at the start, you know. That was the big shift to the 3D Pokemon and redoing everything. Oras fight a triple battle with both teams being only unbound Hoopas. What did that do? Pokemon is confirmed perfect IVs. It's a shiny. You find a Ditto and make it transform, and it let it take the EVs and catch it. Yeah, that's what it was, right? Like, yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, because like Ditto took all the stats and kept them for some reason. It was strange, but yeah. Remember XP gain was busted in Gen 6, Oras fixed it? Was it like just really bad leveling curves or something? What was up with that? Yeah, because that's what it was. Like, Ditto would take the DVs as well. Which I know they changed, but... Or at least, like, they changed if it permanently took them. Do you remember the glitch for Pokemon were black and white? I do not remember that, no. Was that also XY? 6 unbound Hoopas fighting in triple battles, the game crashes. Is it just too much for it? I imagine it was just too much for it with those models. Yeah, I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one, Clockwork. Whenever you gained XP, it would glitch and give you very little XP. Ah. I do not remember that, no. I can imagine that being extremely frustrating. They fixed it, though. Yeah, I mean, Gen 6 was really the first chance they had to do, like, over-the-air updates and fixes. Because, like, the 3DS was, like, the first time that the system kind of emphasized, or didn't really emphasize having the internet access, but just had a solid enough internet connection to do updates like that. Yeah, what caused them to be black and white? Because I know that just means, like, their texture didn't load, right? An issue with some game files, yeah, so, like, the textures were corrupted or something. Because I imagine it was kind of like you were able to get, like, some basic, you know, like, brightness maps and the borders, because the borders were all coded in separate, but then you just didn't have the actual texture. Blissey bases were broken for XP. Blissey bases were such a nice thing to have access to in Oras. Those made leveling so much easier. Blissies that just literally did nothing but give you tons of XP. Game updates were actually a thing on the 3DS. Yeah, exactly. They had a chance to fix it. Which is great. It's very nice that they have the chance to fix it. I still think they shouldn't have to. Like, they shouldn't have had the issues left in the game to have to do that, but it's nice that they had the opportunity to fix it. The freeze in Gen 4. No. That freeze was awful. I never experienced it, but I'm terrified of experiencing it when I find a shiny one day. In a battle, it was black and white, but when you caught it, it would go back to normal. Yeah, so that just sounds like when it tried to load in the... Like when it tried to load in the game files, or like load in the textures properly, it didn't during the battle, but however it loaded them in after that worked fine. That's what it sounds like to me. But yeah, I gotcha. It was only when you encountered the Pokemon. Yeah, so however like the wild encounter worked, the way it loaded the textures, it didn't load them right. Thoughts on Square Shinies? It's an interesting concept. I think them doing that, they did it poorly, and they broke the, like, the actual, like, way the shinies were supposed to work, and they made it way more complex than it needed to be, all because of the, like, Square Shiny thing. I have no issue with the idea of them and the concept. It's one of those things where I'm not going to notice it most of the time with my shinies, let's be real. I don't really take them out anywhere, aside from catching them. So it doesn't matter that much to me. But I think Puffin's the one who might have come up with the theory, if he didn't find it somewhere else, that, like, Square shinies are kind of busted. Like the idea of them and how their odds work with just overworld random encounters. Like it's busted. It doesn't work how it's supposed to, and it actually messed up the way that like the odds were for those as well. What's next? Circle squared. It'll be like rounded. It'll be like yeah, like rounded corners on the squares. Feels super bad for Supreme Arcanines. He got shiny Giratina and his game froze. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, no, that's rough. Remember Gen 1 Toxic plus Leech Seed strat? I don't remember that because I didn't play competitive in Gen 1. I didn't really play any Gen 1. Also the Toxic Rat meta. I mean, that's just where the thing is. Like, the balance wasn't there. They didn't have the experience to know what would need to be balanced. That's pretty normal, like, first game stuff. It took him until Gen 4 to, like, really fix some of the core mechanics. Like, it took until Gen 4 for them to do the physical special split. Gen 1 rap was busted. What was so busted about it? Rap Gen 1 was a death sentence. Did it, like, keep you from leaving battle and then also just do, like, brutal amounts of damage? I'm guessing. Use that meta too much. See, I just never played Gen 1 competitive. I haven't really played any competitive. Again, why I'm bringing in someone else to help me with this tournament on Saturday. How you made money at school? Betting on Pokemon tournaments? Firestone was the same way? Oh, you'd make wagers, yeah. Changed rap in Gen 2. What was it like in Gen 1, though? I'm guessing it just kept people in battle. It did, okay. Alright, this battle's going well. I only can confidently say once I'm about to win. You'd use rap and it would lock you to not use another move, use a move constantly. Oh man, no way to attack and that's awful. They'd use rap and you stayed in battle and lost health and couldn't use moves. That's rough. Rap, Fire Spin, Clamp, Gen 1 did the same damage. But you can't attack at all until the user misrap or you die. Rip. Yeah, Toxic would take even more health. Yeah, and I know there's like a couple Pokemon in Gen 1 that just like ran the meta because like literally nothing countered them. As much as we talk about there being like too many Pokemon now, like 151 was not enough to like cover a meta properly, especially when like a lot of those Pokemon were just weaker versions of the other Pokemon. Alright, let's get the Jirachi disc ready. Gen 1 meta was broken, but it's Gen 1. I mean, everything about Gen 1 was broken, let's be real. Like, Gen 1 holds up from the perspective of nostalgia and starting the series. From a technical perspective, it is a dumpster fire. Like, that is not me bashing on the games in any way. That's not me saying, like, oh, they don't deserve, like, the respect they get or whatever. They're overrated. It's not that. The code base for Gen 1 is an absolute dumpster fire. It is a glitchy mess. The actual balance of the game is horrific. You know, all this stuff. There was no running shoes. Like, yeah, no, like, there's a whole bunch of things that were just awful about Gen 1. But you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start with something. Wasn't it 85 accurate, too? Dang. Maybe people's focus hatch was broken in Gen 7. They fixed it in Gen 8. How about Surf missing the Pokemon in Gen 1? The entire stadium would overflow with water, and it's like, how could that happen? It was a really well-timed jump. I have to praise Iwata for saving Gen 2. Yeah, right? Saving it so much that we got Kanto in Gen 2 as well. See, here's the thing, and not to take away from Iwata in any way, because that was a massive feat to pull off. Now that we've seen, like, the level of, like, efficiency that Game Freak uses in a lot of their code, I feel like they just had a lot of redundant stuff that, like, no one else would really have. Like, I imagine the first thing Iwata did wasn't, yes, this is a difficult challenge. I can understand. It's like, why'd you have this? Like, I feel like it was like, why is this? This doesn't need to be here. Imagine that was a lot of it. Sorry you're late. You were in a dungeon that you thought would be quick, and literally an hour later you have survived probably the most intense dungeon you've ever experienced. All good, Mel. Glad you survived it. Hope you're doing well. Also, guys, can we get the stream to 10 likes? That would be really, really awesome if we could do that. We're almost there from what I can see. Hunting dragons or something? She be the Dragonborn. In Stadium, the Surf would drown the Pokemon, and it would say it missed and the Pokemon just standing there. That's pretty normal, though, right? According to Iwata, the code was a mess. According to everything that we can see about Game Freak code now, it was a mess. Yeah. I need to fix this battery problem, guys. It's this dry battery thing that I'm spamming through. Planning to join the tourney with the biggest troll team? Go for it. Still got a couple hours to sign up. So I'm going to probably close it at midnight Eastern time. So it's 7:30 now, so like 4.5 hours. You don't have to have your team ready at this point. You just have to know that you're going to be available Saturday evening to do the tournament. And it'll be in Showdown, so it's not like it's not an issue of it's not like you don't need a lot of time to put your team together. If you know the composition of your team, you just got to build it in Showdown. But yeah, you have until tonight to just go and literally just to go and click like the reaction on that message in Discord. That's all that is needed for that. And then yeah, like today, like tomorrow, I'm gonna put the bracket together and everything. Maybe you'll actually make Among Us this time and quit oversleeping. Bruh, how are you oversleeping to like 4? We do Among Us at 4 on Saturdays now, which also is a thing, guys. That'll also be happening on Saturday as well. Before the tournament, will be some Among Us in Discord. Ah, man. It's not going to be this week, but next week's going to be really hyped because we'll be able to play Airship. I have a troll rowlet set up. Do it. Do it. Because you're tired. Honestly understandable, though. I can't blame you that much. Generally, I feel like the issue would be around that time. Wouldn't have been oversleeping, it'd be going to sleep early again. Alright, let's go talk to May. Whoever he fights will hate you. I guess we'll just have to see. Yeah, so it'll be like a tournament bracket system. I think at the moment we have 10 people signed up. Because there's 11 reactions to the message, and one of them's me, but I will be one of the commentators, so I won't be participating. Yeah, so I think we have 10 people signed up right now, so we have enough to actually do a proper bracket, which is what is really exciting to me, is not having to figure out some other fancy system. It's just like, here's a bracket, and this is how it's working. I'm not sure what the exact like level will be as far if it's just a one and done, or if it's going to be like a best 2 out of 3 kind of deal for the battles to move up the bracket. Gonna use a setup Pokemon with Explosion, giving away all your strats, man. College is a pain in the butt, and you have to stay up late doing code and stuff, then sleep until 6 in the evening. Bad sleep schedule, but eh. I feel that though. I understand that. Alright, spam B here to skip the nickname dialogue. And now I can spam A for the rest of the time. Probably not gonna get far. Yeah, but it's just the fun that matters, right? Wait, what's going on? So Koki, you know there's that one tournament that like Koopa and Chozo are hosting, but apart from that, in my server, I'm also running a tournament next weekend that I'm gonna be streaming. Like I'm just gonna be streaming like the showdown links and stuff, alongside a friend later that evening on Saturday. If you want to participate, like if you do want to participate, you just gotta go react to the message in my Discord, just so I know what to do and putting the bracket together. It's a double. It's a tournament, single battle or double. It is single, as that's generally how like Smogon runs OU tournaments and stuff. So yeah, it's just proper Gen 8 OU single battle, all in showdown. Make it as easy and as accessible as possible for people. Your strat might change. That's fair. Professor is so specific on what he wants to do your code, and it's frustrating. I mean, that's what it's going to be like in the real world, is wanting very specific stuff. Generally, like anyone who knows code that asks you to do code is going to want some very specific things with it. Would love to participate, but it's taking you 3 days to even assemble half your team. That's fair, man. Dude, I've been thinking about this team for the other tournament for so long, and I have nothing for it. I mean, that was the point, right? They wanted to flip they wanted to get rid of any concept of meta with like how whack the rules are. That's where at least like the one I'm doing, the one I'm running is like, I'm not dealing with like having to validate these teams myself. It's like, if it works in Gen 8 OU, it's a meta, it's fine, run it. Most of your friends don't like to battle you in any game. Your PvP, COD. I'm the opposite of that. I'm terrible at anything PvP. You have to make a game in Unreal. I can imagine that's pretty time consuming, Vanillix. Best of luck to all you competing in the tournament tomorrow. It's not tomorrow 1. It's not tomorrow, it's Saturday. Tomorrow is my day off from doing any kind of stream stuff. I just need to be able to like close the signups tomorrow, so I can like tonight, so I can use tomorrow and Friday to get everything together for Saturday. The tournament's on Saturday, again, for anyone who is participating. Zoroark and Oddish? That'd be interesting. Keep running into writer's block and not knowing what you should make. Understandable, man. Thought today was Friday. Man, I wish it was Friday, but it is Wednesday. We still got a good chunk of the week left. Sunday. Saturday. What time Eastern time? Saturday, 6:30 Eastern time. Basically the same time as stream. It'll be starting the same time the stream would normally be starting. Just trying to make it as easy for everyone as possible. Basically, if nothing else, we have the stream today. We don't have one tomorrow. We're doing Dynamax Adventures the day after tomorrow. And then the day after that, at the same time, tournament. That's what it's gonna be. Normal stream time, yes. Yes. I don't know how run it's gonna long. No, I thought it was Sunday. Yeah, no, it's on Saturday. Yeah, Sunday probably wouldn't have worked for a lot of people. Saturday, I feel, is the best day. I know some people's schedules don't line up with that. Some people do have work and stuff and everything and whatnot on the weekends, as opposed to during the week. But I feel like for most people, during the week is the time that doesn't work because of school and work and everything. So you're good. Since Attack on Titan is at 3:45. Aha, can't miss that. I haven't been keeping up with Attack on Titan. At this point, I'm just going to wait for it all to finish and then watch it. Because I've only seen the first season, the first 2 cores of the first season. So I've seen the whole first season. And I saw the little spin-off side show, the Attack on Middle School. That's it. That's all I've watched. I need to watch some more. At some point, but right now it seems like there's so many spoilers and stuff out there that it's just I'm not letting Twitter or Google or anyone think I'm interested in Attack on Titan information right now. I don't want to hear any of it because I don't want to be spoiled. Final episode this week, aha! Getting closer when I'd be willing to watch it. I almost typed that wrong. I was almost IGN. That'd have been pretty bad. I wouldn't have liked this game then. Not competing because of the lack of Gen 8 mechanics. Not competing because of the lack of Gen 8 mechanics knowledge, and you don't want to play the game without Z moves and Megas for Max. I understand that. I feel like Gen 8 meta, I think, is just what we decided to go with because it's the most recent. I understand that. We're going to be messing around with the metas and stuff, or what the rules are we use in the future and whatnot. Be it just going down to Gen 7, going to weird rule sets, going to Baby League, or going through ridiculous sets just we can make up our own and figure out these things, or the monotype stuff and everything like that. So yeah, we'll have plenty of time. We'll figure out some good stuff to do. We'll figure out something that everyone wants to do. I think most people would like Gen 7. Gen 7's a good one. I think Gen 7 would probably be the one we run the most long term. Favorite meta is Hackmons? I don't know if that's a proper meta. I'm gonna be real. It's just crazy and over the top and it's fun. I mean, yeah, you can have fun with that kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the whole idea. Is they don't have to be serious tournaments and everything. It was kind of a fun... It's a fun way to do more community stuff, right? Because that's something I always kind of felt like outside of our normal streams was a little bit lacking, just in general. Ash Greninja plus Protean is pretty OP. I mean, yeah, you got all the ability changing and stuff. Or type changing, yeah. Hackmon's actually a Digimon, fun fact. Just start adding Digimon to your Pokemon battles. Ash Greninja is actually better than Greninja, yeah. It genuinely has better stats. It's just genuinely a better Pokemon. Ah. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, but I think like these tournaments and like the Minecraft server and Among Us and all these kind of things are like just a fun way to like actually kind of have some like more community stuff in the Discord. I think it's been fun. We've been doing what? We've been doing Among Us now. I think this is the 4th week of it. I think this is the 4th week of us doing Among Us in Discord. Like on Saturdays. I think I think this is the first tournament we've done. That'll be fun. And we got the Minecraft server going just under a week ago at this point. Let's get this battle done. Alright, let's hope this Mudkip goes down easily. Oh, I don't think it will. Oh, this is going to be a close one. Oh boy, oh boy, we're going to need Growl. Or multiple crits from Torchic, not against Torchic. Moveset was Grass, not Dark Pulse. Ice move and a water move. Neat. Alright, I absolutely have to growl. There's no way I win this without growling. Also, thank you guys for getting the stream over 12 likes. I just noticed that. Thank you all so much. Really, really appreciate it. I didn't mean to scratch first. Ah. I need to growl twice and just cross my fingers to not get crit. I said to not get crit. Come on now. Yeah, this is brutal. I don't think I can win still. Yeah, I only have like 2 more hits from Mudkip, so yeah, literally, unless Mudkip misses everything else, no way. Pokemon's gotten far. It's gone pretty far. Yeah, yeah, for sure it has. From being a 2D handheld game to being a console game is crazy, yeah. Waterfall, Rock Slide, Acrobatics, and Knockoff on a Greninja. Nice. Alright, we got to immediately growl. And then have Mudkip not crit, because come on now, why do you keep critting on me, bud? Everyone's least favorite gen. I don't really know if I have a least favorite, just because I don't really like... I don't know, there's not like a gen that I feel I played and disliked thoroughly. I mean, like, Gen 8 maybe just because of the Dex, like, controversies. Come on, May! Stop! Blindfold the Mudkill. Please. May's gonna growl this time too. I almost guarantee it. Like, the thing is, I would say Gen 8 just because of, like, some of the issues around it being more affecting me more than previous gens issues have. But even then, like, it has good new Pokemon and all that stuff. How long does it take to get a Jirachi? It takes about 10 minutes per encounter. It's pretty rough. Gen 8 was fine. For me, it was just... For me, a lot of it just comes down to the idea of, like, there were a lot of things to critique with Gen 8 that, sure, you could critique with other gens previously, but, you know, those things on their own wouldn't have even been an issue, given, like, the bad-looking trees or the lack of diverse animations and stuff like that, like, wouldn't have stood out to people as much if all the Pokemon were in the game. But because they're like, oh, we're focusing on all the other quality stuff, because of, like, we're focusing on all the other quality stuff, so we're gonna have to cut a couple Pokemon. And then for it not all to be, like, perfect, it's like you opened yourself up to the scrutiny by doing that, I feel. And, like, again, everyone's opinion. I don't dislike Gen 8. It's hard for me to pick a gen that I, like, least favorite. You know, it's like the one that I like the least out of all of them. I might still like it. That would be Gen 8. Gen 8, like, if anything, kind of made me take a little bit of a break, just because it didn't, like, hold on to me as much as other ones had. Gen 5 is the best in your opinion, even nowadays. Even thanks to Weemify being a thing. I don't know what that is. Or Wimpy? Didn't like Gen 5. Gen 5 used to be way more universally hated, I feel. It has now become like what a large amount of the community just considers to be the best Pokemon game. But as someone who hasn't played Gen 5, I know, like, a crime at this point that I haven't played it. As someone who hadn't actually played through all of a Gen 5 game, I don't really have an opinion, so it's been interesting seeing, in the 3.5 years I've been streaming, like, Gen 5 in that time alone has gone from being the most despised game by the majority of the people talking in chat, with a very small number of people going, I like Gen 5, to now it's like the other way around, honestly. Didn't like Gen 5, lack of Pokemon. Not, want to use it more, but you're stuck on Gen 4 at the moment, which is an unreliable connection. Gen 5, you love the story, but didn't enjoy the game. I think we had this conversation like the other day. It's like this, Gen 5 really went in on being, like, story heavy. And I think that's where a lot of the newer games have done that. And so if you like the story, then yeah, you've loved these games. But if you want pure, core, like, no-fat Pokemon gameplay, like, that's not what the new games are. Like, in terms of, like, mechanics of the battles and the catching and everything like that. Like, there's story to it now that they are kind of... That's what all the railroading is leading to, right? Is putting you in the right place at the right time for the story events. Also kind of like the lack of Pokemon. That's another thing people did like, is like, hey, you're forced to use different Pokemon. Like, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. That's genuinely, like, part of it. You know, again, you know, opinions. Everyone can have one, and no one's opinion is inherently wrong. Gen 5 had a killer story, same with Gen 7. Yeah, I mean, those two are the games that get the most criticism for being too story heavy. I mean, that just comes down to if you like the story or not. And some people just don't like. Some people want it to be super open and very basic, like Gen 1, or just like Kanto's story. You know, hey, that's fair. That's fair. That's what you grew up on. That's what you like. You just want that pure, like, wonder around, I'm doing my thing, but I happen to come across these, like, Team Rocket things happening every once in a while. Like, yeah, that's a large part of it for some people. You know, Johto doesn't have a very great story. like, Johto's story is very basic. Ultramoon's Gen 7 story was better. I mean, Usum in general is pretty much the definitive games for Gen 7. Literally all the stuff from from Sun and Moon, but more. Played Sun and Moon back in the day. We can never get back to Gen 7. Don't know, it's just so mundane to you. That's fair. That's fair. For me, honestly, I probably couldn't. I've played this story 4 times, so I've kind of burnt myself out on it largely. But if it wasn't for specific reasons to play through the whole game again, like on different saves, I wouldn't have gone back to it. But Sun's my favorite game because I've put over 1,000 hours into it. It's shiny hunting. That's what I do in Pokemon. That's what I enjoy doing. That's what I'm here doing right now with ridiculous, like, setups. You know, so for me, like, this is... So, like, the fact that I love SOS. SOS hunting is probably, like, the best shiny hunting method, in my opinion. So, I'm going to keep going back to that. But yeah, I understand, like, I've played the story 4 times through now, like, and I have to play through it at least 1 more time for a Pokemon I want. So, like, yeah, I understand that. How dare you criticize Johto? I mean, I'm not criticizing it. Again, some people don't want a massive story. Some people are totally fine with, yeah, Rocket comes back. Johto's story's okay. It's not the best, but it's alright. Yeah, like, I mean, if you don't care about story, then, like, that's fine. You don't have to pay attention to the story. You can just go do the gyms and you have a fun time. And, you know, again, gameplay versus the story. Like, if the gameplay is wander around this whole place, wander around this region, do what you want, like, yeah. Older gens tend to do that better. Newer gens tend to focus a bit more on the story side of it and want you to be in certain places in certain orders so you can experience long cutscenes that set up these massive scenes and stuff. It's like, yeah, I get that. I should do a Nuzlocke of a Pokemon game. Which one would it be? What's the rival's name? I forgot. For Johto, it's just Silver. You grew up with Johto? That's fair, yeah. Okay, people are always going to be attached to their first Pokemon game more than any others. Of Gen 2? Yeah, it's Silver. Heart Gold was your first Pokemon game, so Johto has a special place in your heart. But if you're going to be honest, Johto's games are the worst. Interesting, because Heart Gold, Soul Silver are, like, regarded as some of the best games. But yeah, I mean, if you don't like Johto's story, that's fine. But yeah, like you said, like, it no matter what, like, your thought on, like, what, you know, in your mind would be the objective opinion on, like, a certain game, it's like, yeah, but I played this one first. Kanto will always have a special place in my heart, because it was the first game I played with Fire Red. The first games I really got into were Hoenn, with Sapphire and Emerald. Those are my second games that I got pretty close after. Like, yeah, so Gen 3 graphics are nostalgic, pure Pokemon to me. Going any earlier is, like, old and weird and not enough detail to understand what's going on. Newer is newer, and it's different, you know? And yo, what's up, your boy Kevin? Welcome to the stream. Everyone knows Pokemon Go has the best story. Yeah, it's ongoing, man. Current events. Silver was a legit rival? Yeah. Gen 6 is right there. I mean, Gen 6 had story to it. I couldn't tell you half of it now, but it had it. And again, this comes down to personal preference with it too, right? Like, some people like Gen 6's story. Forgot what your first Pokemon game is. I've played so many of them. Yes, I mean, for me, like, Gen 3 is always gonna have a special place in my heart. No matter what. It's always fun to come back to these games like this. You know, no matter how much time I put into the newer games or anything like that. These games are like special. I remember like being at my grandparents' house and getting my copy of Emerald and just like sitting there and playing it for so long. Like yeah, like that's what I did. I remember, you know, my first time getting to the Elite Four in Fire Red and still not understanding actually how the game worked in any meaningful way. Hated one thing from Gen 6, you couldn't take off the hat. It was the most basic level of character customization. The thing with Heart Gold Soul Silver is like, yeah, they're technically super high quality, but you feel like the overall gameplay story and region is just awful and entirely relies on Kanto. The thing that is worth noting with Johto games, especially with like Gold and Silver, like originally, and therefore Heart Gold Soul Silver are remaking that to an extent, is at the time, they had no clue if there was going to be a Gen 3. Gold and Silver were made effectively as the like last hurrah for Pokemon. Ah, crud. Did I lose connection? Nope, we're back. Okay, sorry about that like weird lag. But yeah, so Gold and Silver were made as like the end of Pokemon. Like they had success. They had success with, you know, red, green, blue, and yellow. Like they had success with all those. And they made Gold and Silver kind of and put all this effort into it to be this last hurrah. Hence you go back to Kanto. Because it's kind of supposed to be, Gold and Silver are effectively sequels to Gen 1. So that's where you can get that kind of feeling of reliance, is that they were truly, truly tied to Kanto, and they were tied to Gen 1. They wanted to give you a new story, but they also kind of wanted to be like, hey, time has passed, these are sequels, this is what's happened since, like, you know, you played those games. Like, they wanted to tie it together. Then Ruby and Sapphire came out, proved that Pokemon can succeed with individual stories per generation, and was still going strong after, you know, after Gen 2 ended. And they didn't have to keep them as linked from then on out. Not to mention that Rocket Base Mahogany Town is the worst place ever. I think that X and Y had a big cannon or something. And this really tall dude with long hair, but that's all you remember. The Pokemon War, yeah. Yeah. Gen 2 was going to be the last game until Masuda stepped in. It wasn't really even until like Masuda stepped in and said, oh no, we're going to make more. It was just like, they made it and they're like, it's successful enough, we can make another. Let's make another. And they did. And Ruby and Sapphire succeeded fully on their own, of their own doing. You know, like, I think the whole thing is like Pokemania had slowed down. You know, they weren't riding a hype train from the old games at that point. Like, you have, like, there's a whole lot of reasons why it's like, alright, these aren't going to do as well. And then they did phenomenally. It's like, alright, cool. Pokemon's Pokemon. Pokemon always works. We're cool. We can keep doing this. So, yeah. Yeah, so I think, like, that's why Gen 2 feels like it has such an over-reliance on Gen 1, is because by design it kind of did. You still see Professor Oak. You're able to go to Kanto. You're still fighting Team Rocket. Like, everything is such just a continuation of Kanto. Because it was. Intentionally it was. Like, the idea was, at the time, it was like, yeah, it's just the next step. It's just the next thing. Want Gen 20 remakes in 2069? I mean, maybe. Who's to say that won't be the timeline? Can you ask something? Sure. Do I name my shinies? Generally, no. I've named a couple, mostly from stream stuff. Or all from stream stuff. I don't really give my Pokemon nicknames, usually, outside of streams. It's just not something I ever really got into. I'm terrible at thinking of names, so I've just never done it. Man, if only I had the running shoes now. That would make this so much faster. Yo, Ash, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I will not be doing that, actually. No matter if I nicknamed them or not. Do you fix the capitalization on your shinies? Whenever you get a legendary in older games, you fix it. I've never done that, no. I haven't gotten older game shiny or older game legendaries though. Most of my shinies are from like Gen 7 and up. Or really just from Gen 7. That's the majority of them are. Yeah, like just getting rid of the all caps. I get that. That's respectable. Alright, so we saved the game. Let's go double check and make sure I saw myself save it. Yeah, we saved. Tried it in Gen 8. Renaming stuff. Doing pretty good. That's awesome. That's good to hear. What didn't work? Like the capitalization thing? You found a loop. What kind of loop? A loop-de-loop? Alright, we should be getting this in a second. Come on, Jirachi, come across. Name one Pokemon each word. I don't follow. Be shiny, please. I hope. I hope. That'd be crazy if we could get it. Alright. Let's see. Nope. Not for us today. Not for that one. Shiny, shiny. I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Excuse me. Didn't mean to yawn like that. Alright, so we got 2 more encounters for the night. Hopefully one of them will end up being shiny for us. That'd be pretty sweet. What's the item? I forget what it's holding. We checked one time. I forget. We can look at it this time. Your hunt is intense and encounter every 10 minutes. I can't imagine sitting through that. It took a long time to build up the patience to do a hunt like this, I will admit. This is not like anywhere near my first shiny. It's not even anywhere near my first full-on hunt. So I've accepted that this is going to be just like a hunt that goes on for a long time. It's not every stream that we're going to be doing it. Like next stream we're doing is going to be a Dynamax Adventures stream. And we'll be mixing in some just like soft resets in Gen 3 or something like that. Gen 4 hunts maybe, you know, going through a whole bunch of things like that. Yeah, so this isn't like our only hunt by any means, because even then, you know, 10 minutes per encounter, 2-hour streams, 7,200 like encounters is like odds. Like on average, doing this hunt every single day for like for 2 hours a day. On average, it would take you 2 years to find this shiny. Like, it's gonna be a while. We're gonna be hunting this for a long freaking time. We'll probably have some streams where I just do a bunch of encounters. Though that'll take a while, you know. But yeah. It's one of those hunts. This is just gonna be one of those hunts that slowly builds up over time. Are we doing a raid? Possibly. If we have a good number of people to do one. Just if we do the raid, don't like spam too much if they ask you to not. We'll have to find someone. See, honestly, right there, we proved we can run. Why am I not allowed to run right now? Ba, 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 ba. I'm guessing this will not be a very good May battle. Just going off of how long it took to do that. Alright, it took three hits on Fujiana instead of 2. Alright, there we go. Got through nickname dialogue. No more spamming B. And we can leave. Ah. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. Please, please, please. Okay, good. So, oh no, please don't. Please don't put me in an awkward situation. I can run. Cool, cool. Gonna watch iCarly soon. Nice. I actually have been watching a couple episodes of that here and there on Netflix as like background noise. Some episodes hold up way better than others, I've noticed. But I've also like... I also remember being, as a kid, being like, man, I wish they aired some, like, the less seen episodes, like, on TV more often. And then as I'm watching, I'm like, wow, they aired all of these. None of these were less seen. There just weren't that many. Started watching it again. Yeah, I just like saw that it was on Netflix. I'm surprised they put any of it on Netflix though. Like maybe it's a smart move because the whole thing is like they have that new series coming out on Paramount Plus at some point. And you would think they would put everything there. But I guess like maybe the strategy and like maybe it's a super big brain play, right? Like if you put 2 seasons, because they only put two of the like 4 seasons of the show on Netflix. And, you know, maybe the thought is, like, if they put those on Netflix, they'll remind everyone about iCarly and make everyone want to watch more of it, and then they'll get it. Maybe that's their plan? That has to be it? Because it didn't come to Netflix until after the announcement. So I don't know. All right. Alright, cool. Watch Stranger Things Season 4. I need to watch that. I haven't watched any of it. And we're saving. Yeah, so we're at the save file. We're saving. Might come out this year or next year, as your guess, for the new season of it. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I know a lot of stuff's all up in the air because of how 2020 was. Like, filming for so much stuff got halted. But fortunately, we're getting to the point. Vaccines and whatnot are becoming more available. I'm so ready, guys. I'm so ready for things to be, like, normal again. I know they won't be, but, like, man, I hope they are at least somewhat normal again. Like, it's been so long since I've done, like, anything. 15 likes? Hey, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. Can we get 20? That'd be pretty crazy if we could get 20 before the end of the stream. We got about 15 minutes. Share the stream with friends, man. See if we can get it there. $20 likes, let's do it. Yeah, I mean, in general, you guys, please share the stream with people who you think would be interested. The more we have here, the merrier. Hey, Cinder, welcome, welcome. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. How's everything been going for you? We can do this. Heck yeah. Alright, so what do we want to see? What item it's holding? Oh, wrong thing. Salakberry. Salakberry. But yeah. Sorry you're late, you're with one of your friends. Hey, that's all good, Cinder. That's all good. Hope you were having a good time. It's good to see ya. Alright guys, let's see if we can get this last Jirachi in the next 15 minutes. Gonna eat pizza and binge on iCarly later. Good plan. Good plan. What's in others? I was like, I wonder if I could get like Japanese characters. It's a Salakberry. I looked it up, or I looked at it. I went over that menu for like a few seconds. Yeah, it was a Salakberry. Now you're just trying to kill time until raid tonight. Last night's raid was actually not bad. Not as bad as you were dreading. You got the boss down to like 23% HP. Hoping you get him down by next week. Hey, that's awesome. Best of luck with that, Cinder. Yeah, so Jirachi's just holding a berry. Nothing super fancy. You were blind. It happens. It happens. Totally understandable. Alright. We're getting this down, guys. After this is the 50th attempt. The 50th attempt on this. The 50th run through these exact same like button presses. Should Shiny Hunt Darkrai in Gen 4? Mel's going for that one right now. I'd have to figure out how to set that up. I don't know if I'd want to do it through the DNS glitch, which, you know, is kind of the only way to do it now. Excuse me. But it would be a fun hunt, no matter what. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. Also, sorry for yawning. I think you need to redeem a code, though. It's a mystery gift thing. There's a way to get it now from someone who basically set up a fake mystery gift server that you can point stuff to. So it's doable. You can totally do it. Just is a little bit like not official, right? In getting the Darkrai. Oh, whoops. Muscle memory from stuff. Yeah, Shaman's the same way. So is Arceus, I believe. You can get the items for that. Void Glitch is the only way. That's the only way to do it without using the DNS trick. If you use the DNS trick, you can get the item to go there, like, more so officially. As far as your game knows, it's completely official. Yeah, it's an event. Yeah, but the item you can get through Mystery Gift. Through the DNS glitch stuff. You had to buy it. Had to buy the membership. Again, I am aware that there was other stuff you had to do, but now you get the item to trigger the event through a glitched Mystery Gift server. That's the only way to get it now. I know this is how it is. This is how I helped Mel set it up. Someone who I know was doing the yeah. So it's the way to do it now. Basically, someone out there set up a server that you can like go to. Basically, they set up a server that tricks your DS into thinking that their server is a mystery gift server. And that mystery gift server just gives you a random item out of it each time, and one of those items it can give you is the item to go and do Darkrai. Yeah, didn't know. Yeah, you're good, man. You're good. Is that new? It's been around for a few years now. I'm actually kind of surprised it's still up at this point. But you can get, like, pretty much any of the, like, mystery gifts from Gen 4 or 5 through it. It's just set up to randomly give them out. It's whatever game you, like, connect with. It's able to be like, okay, well, I need to do this or that. So it's not really new, but it is, it's not new, in terms of, like, it's not like in the past year or anything. It's been out for a few years, but it's like, it came out sometime during Gen 7, is what I know. Like, I was back into Pokemon fully, and I was probably streaming by the time, like, I remember really hearing about it being a thing. You did use the Void Glitch. Personally, I would be really nervous with the Void Glitch because of the, like, glitchiness of it and how it can corrupt your save. So, I'd be nervous to do it that way. Yeah, you can use that to get to the island and everything. Props to the people who can do that, because that one is a long one and you gotta get it just right. It's 2016 or 17 or 16, yeah. That sounds about right. Bought a fresh copy? Oh, nice. Alright, let's get this set up. Alright, last line of dialogue here. I did not mean to hit that. We can save. Yep. Save. Alright, guys. Final Jirachi of the night. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can get lucky with this one. Is anyone else here? No one else has been in chat for a little bit. Alright, let's see. I still really wish we could just skip this animation, because I know at this point, like, Jirachi has transferred at this point. Like, the only reason it's sitting here is for the animation to, like, sync up between the two. Biggest Pokemon myth, spamming A equals better chances. It's not a myth, it's a fact. Can't feed me these lies, man. I've been doing that, I've been spamming A. Or it's B. Come on, man, it's not even A, it's B. You spam B. It's very funny how that rumor and everything spread around differently between people. Like, for me, it was always like, it wasn't spamming A, it was clicking B every time the ball shook. That was the rule. That's what you did. Hope it's shiny. I hope so too. That'd be pretty incredible. But alas, it was not. It was not. So, yeah, it's only you here. I will probably skip out on the raid tonight, but thank you everyone for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. Big thank you to Vanillix for becoming the latest member on the channel. Really glad having you here. We're 2 away now, guys. We're 2 members away from being able to add another emote here on YouTube, and also from hitting double digits on member numbers, which would be insane. Yeah, so no stream tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday with Dynamax Adventures. And Saturday is our battle tournament. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream. And yeah, again, until next time, take care.